Okay, hello everyone. We're about to make the meat pie proper. So I brought out my dough from I actually used my freezer so that it would be fast. And I have dusted my table with flour as well. You can see I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of breaking. Don't panic. It's all right. Everything is going to come together. I want you guys to see what it looks like. Don't panic. Everything is going to come together. Okay? All right. So that is all of our dough there. So I'll be taking from there in small bits or portion, and I would use my rolling pin to make out the size I want to. If your pin is sticking, just dust with a little bit of flour. Okay, you can see it's coming together, and I'm not using force. Please don't use force. We're trying not to overwork our dough by so doing. I don't know if you guys can see shades of butter. Don't worry, it's really okay. That is how you get your flakiness. Okay, you can use a big rolling pin. I'm just a fan of this small pin. Okay, ouch, I've overrolled my pie. That part is too thin, so that's why I'm folding it to get a better. Can you guys see the butter? Okay, it's either at this point, after you roll out to a certain thickness, don't make it too thin. Then if you have a pie cutter, go ahead and use it. If not, you can use a normal round plate, but I will be using this today. So I'll be using this end, the other end, to cut out my, that's just a design the cutter makes. Okay, like what is it called now, strawberry. Then you turn it over, because we want to see this beautiful pattern. You turn it over on the bowl. Okay, hold on. So then you put in your filling. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go get something I forgot. I'm making mini pies. I'm not making very big sizes. Okay. Then this is our egg. Oh, I made a mistake here. I should have cut out um, two pie. That's two of the dough. Let me make one more. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really worked up today. I wonder why. Okay, so I'm just trying to cut out the other one. I forgot I was using this particular cutter. It needs you to cut out two. It actually makes a great shape though. Beautiful, beautiful shape. And I'm gonna do this and cut it out. Okay, always try not to overwork, and this is it. So what we do at this point, if you're using this particular cutter, I'm going to use another kind of pie cutter so you guys see how, I think that is the regular one, that's the normal one most of us are used to. I would also do an egg wash. This is egg wash. All I did was break one egg into a bowl. That will help us seal up our pie. Okay, let me put a little bit more filling into this and then close it up. All right, and then bring this. Don't press too much, just to seal up the edge. This will help us seal up the edge. Okay, and then we turn out our pie. that is creating this particular beautiful, don't you guys just love this beautiful pattern? And we'll put this on our brushed tray. Okay, if it's not properly sealed, I can say this is not properly sealed, so I'm just trying to reseal properly. Okay, and that is our first pie out onto our tray. Now I'm going to show you guys, if you're using the regular cutter most of us are used to. Okay, what I do is what I've used before, I bring that, I'll take part of the fresh dough, I also bring that out, dust my table. Okay, and then always make sure your tray is ready before you do this. I have my tray ready, so I don't have space to place it for you guys to see. Always brush your tray with butter or oil to prevent your pie from sticking to the board, to the pan. So I'm going to dust the table like so. Okay, let me just try and put it together. I never need my pie dough, never. Okay, so you start rolling like so. Always roll and turn so that you don't get one side sticking to your board. Once you notice it is sticking, just dust your work surface with flour. Can you guys see patches of butter? Those are what are going to, that is what will give your pie a flaky, the flakiness, that is where it will come from. Okay, so this is the regular pie cutter most of us know. So you would use this part to cut out your dough. Careful so that you don't cut through the side because of this extended part. Get your excess off. So this is a bit wet, so I'm just trying to keep it from sticking. You turn it over and put your dough in there and fill. If you prefer your pie filling a little bit more wet, when you're making the filling, just add more water. So this is the part where we would seal. Okay, that's the egg wash to help us seal. Then you turn it over. Okay, at the end, oh sorry, we put too much of filling. You press it at the end. Don't do it at this end, if not you're going to cut through your pie. At this edge, seal it up properly so that maybe the excess can get off, and then open up, and that is your pie right there. Clean the edges if need be. It's not at all, in all cases, that you have to clean the edge. And this is our pie. Okay, I'm going to do one more with this particular cutter. So this is what I have used. I'm going to add a bit from the fresh one onto it. I'll try and bring it together with my hands. Never ever knead your dough, never. People do knead, but please don't. I told you guys it wasn't going to fall off. I told you, although we didn't knead and it's looking all not put together there, as it gets a bit warm, they'll come together. So let's dust this a bit because my rolling pin is sticking. Okay, I will also show you one method of using a plate, if that's what you have, a round plate or a round cup or a round bowl, to cut out your pie and then seal it up with the use of a fork. Okay, so cut it, like I said, the round side is what we use to cut. Don't put pressure on the center, if not it will cut through your dough. The edges is what you put pressure on. You lift it and get off the excess. Then you turn this over like so. Put your dough, fill it. Always try not to get carried away. I'm always carried away when I'm filling, guys. I always add extra filling. I don't know why, because I love my pie really rich. And if you want your pie filling to be thicker, I mean more watery than this, add more water when making the filling. Okay, that is our egg wash. You see, I told you guys I'm always overdoing it with the filling. So as always, seal the edges, not the back. Don't put any pressure on the back. If not, this will cut through your pie. So that is it. Lift it up, get off any excess, if any, like there is here, and there's a bit here. Make it fine, and then it goes onto your tray. So if you're using a bowl, if a bowl is what you have, and you do not have, I'm just looking for any bowl here. This is quite big, but let's use this so that you guys can see it. If you have a big bowl, all right, so this is what I'm going to be using, a knife and this big bowl. But if your bowl has a sharp edge, then you won't be needing a knife. So I'm going to roll this out. I think because it's quite a big bowl. Then, all right, so I'm going to roll this out. In case as you're working and your dough is getting unmanageable, as in maybe breaking off on you, or it's too soft, it's melting, yes, when heat starts acting on the butter and all of that, and it's breaking on you, you can just take it back to the fridge or freezer for a little while to bring it all together again before you start rolling again. Okay, all right, so I think that's okay. I'm going to lift to be sure no part is stuck. All right, it's really tender. This particular dough is really tender. So I'm going to place this over. If this plate had a sharp edge, I wouldn't be needing the knife. But because this plate does not have a sharp edge, I'm using with the help of the knife to cut out. That's the size of the bowl. Okay, then I'll leave that up. Okay, all right, so we would add our filling to one side, halfway down. Determine what part of the pie is half, and that way down add your filling. Okay, all right, so I have my fork here to help seal up the edge. Then my egg wash. Have I even shown you guys the egg wash? It's just one egg broken into a plate. Okay, all right, then you cover like so. With the help of your hand, help to close up, then seal with your fork. All right, make it as clean as possible. If your fork sticks, just dip it into your flour like so, and then continue. Try and get the same sealing pattern so that you have the same size all through. All right, let me end this side. Then I'm going to create a fine finish with my knife. All right, that's taking off the excesses so that I have a fine finish. Okay, can we all see it? And this is using your normal house tool to make your pie. Isn't that pretty? Yes, it is. All right, so with that much, I've shown you how you can make your pie, you know, using the regular pie and the regular pie cutter, or using a home tool, or just using any other pie cutter you have. Okay, I need to show you guys something before I end today's class. If after you have finished on your old or buttered tray, what you need to do before you put your pie into the oven is prick holes into it so that it can breathe through the holes. If not, it will burst open. Okay, that is to help it release either air or whatever is trying to get out of the pie. Okay, I always like to use egg wash with it so that it doesn't stick and break your dough open. Okay, I think this pie is really pretty, guys. Then you egg wash it. I don't want to egg wash mine because I always take my pie to the freezer or fridge for about 20 minutes before I bake them. But this is how to egg wash it. That gives it a glossy finish after it bakes. Okay, just egg wash it and your pies are ready to go into the oven. Thank you guys for joining me in today's class. Please join me in other classes where I'll be doing so many other things. Have a nice day all. Bye.